Joining us this morning to talk about the importance of these walks is Nicole Jorgensen and Brianna Butler Peterson. Thank you both for being with us and spending your morning here. And I want to talk about just your personal connections to the cause, because so many people have a personal connection. And we'll start with you, Nicole.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. You know, I work for the American Cancer Society. I've worked for them for a few years now. And in last year, my good friends passed away from metastatic breast cancer. I know it's not a story that's unique by any means. So we're hoping to just help end breast cancer as we know it for everyone. So, you know, other people don't have to go through that.
Exactly right. And that's why we do it.
Yep.
So this year, extra special and poignant for you.
Yep. And a little bit harder. But.
A little bit harder, of course. And Brianna, for you, what's your connection?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us. I have been a part of Making Strides Against Breast Cancer for the past 15 years. In 2011, my mom was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. Just about a week before the walk that year, we heard an ad on the radio, and she was just finishing up treatment. So we got a team together and have been a part of the walk ever since. And fortunately, she's healthy today.
We're so glad to hear that. And, you know, we were talking, I don't think we've ever met anyone who has said, no, breast cancer has not touched my life in any way.
Exactly.
Have you ever met someone who said that?
No. 1 in 8 women are faced with the disease, which is just crazy to think about.
Well, this is why we're here and why you are working to change those numbers. And speaking of numbers and statistics, Nicole, some of these statistics are alarming, some difficult, some encouraging.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about how breast cancer is impacting Granite Staters specifically?
Yeah, definitely. I know the hospitals are seeing an increase in breast cancer right now. During COVID, people were encouraged to put off their mammograms for a while after getting the vaccine because it was causing some false positives. And then, you know, then you get off track and it was hard to get appointments. So now that people are kind of getting back in their schedule, they're catching more breast cancer. So right now, if you haven't been screened in a while, definitely go get screened. Even if you have to wait a while, just get your appointment made. In Granite State right now, currently, there's over 42,000 women with breast cancer, and another 1,490 will be diagnosed this year. So, you know, you think about that's like 3 people a day. So, yeah, this is kind of alarming to think about. You know, if, you know, you and, like Brianna said, 7 of your friends, 1 of you is going to get diagnosed in your lifetime. So,
and then the encouraging part, a 93% survival rate.
Yes, there's definitely been a lot of advancements made. Our mission at the American Cancer Society is to end cancer as we know it for everyone. So cancer is not going to not be diagnosed, but the sooner we can catch it and the sooner people can get into treatment, the more likely it is that they're going to have a positive outcome and probably less invasive treatment as well.
Sure. And Brianna, I want to talk about the walks. You've been a volunteer for such a long time. Your mom has been involved. Tell us about the walks and what they do for people who are battling cancer and their families and loved ones.
Absolutely. They're so meaningful to me, my family. We recently have been volunteering at the Survivor and Thriver tent. So people that are currently going through treatment or have survived the disease come up to us and they get a little badge that says how long they've been a survivor. We also do a survivor ceremony where everybody walks down and it's announced how long they've been a survivor if they're going through treatment. That is always the most meaningful part of the walk to me. You have women who maybe are just finishing up treatment just now, or they've been survivors for 30 years. So as you can imagine, it's very meaningful to both those groups of people because they get to see what the future could be like for them, or they get to support others. And that is so meaningful to us.
Nicole, what's your favorite part of the walk?
I think, you know, besides obviously the Survivor and Thriver ceremonies, just the fun. It's a way for everybody to get together and support all the breast cancer survivors and thrivers in our community and just show them they have this whole group of people behind them. So at the Concord Walk, we're expecting over 2,000 people. That's a big sea of pink. And if you're a breast cancer survivor, like that's how many people are there just that day supporting you. So beyond even your own network.
Yeah, and for you, I know that this year will be extra difficult. You lost a loved one in the past year, but that day still brings so much joy. Why is that and how is that?
I think because you see the hope. So you see, you see young people, you see older women, you see some men that have survived, and you know that all the hard work we're putting in, all the money we're raising is really making a difference, and that like the future, it looks bright. So
it does.
Yeah.
It does. And speaking of the money that is raised, can we talk a little bit about where that money goes? So people who want to get involved, where is their money going?
So the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walks, all of the funds raised through these events are restricted to breast cancer research and programs and services that support breast cancer patients. So here in New Hampshire, we have a few opportunities like the Hope Lodge. There's one in Burlington, Vermont. There's one in Boston, Massachusetts, a free place to stay for someone going through breast cancer treatment if they need to stay, and their caregiver. It's like free food, free place to stay, and don't have to worry about anything, home away from home.
I was going to say one fewer thing to worry about. They have enough on their plate.
Right.
Brianna, you would say this walk is for everyone, even if there are folks who have not yet been touched by breast cancer. Just quickly kind of explain why these days are really for everyone to come out and do some good.
Absolutely. I think, Catherine, as we were talking about just a moment ago, everybody will be faced in some way by this disease in their lifetime, whether that's a friend of a friend or a distant family member. Every single time that I bring up to a colleague, somebody new that I've met, that I'm a part of this walk, they say, oh, my mom actually had that disease, or they'll bring up somebody else that they know. So it really is for everybody, because we all know that this is going to face you at some point in your lifetime in some way, and the community around you.
Wonderful. Well, Brianna and Nicole, thank you so much for your time this morning and for your commitment to finding a cure. There are 2 walks this month. There's one in Exeter and one in Concord, and you can find all the information you need at cancer.org and look for the link under fundraising events.